You know, it's interesting. On the one hand, this DA has nothing. And the challenge with that is not only is, and listen, I understand the politics of this, but number one, you know, the American people, they said he had, you know, it was Russian collusion. They had nothing. Then they said, well, January 6th was going to be the end. It was going to, it was going to take the president down. They had nothing. So now you have a situation where you have a DA who was anti-Trump from the start. You had an attorney general, Tish James, who was anti-Trump from the start. And these are the people that are prosecuting the case. Off the back, it's a biased case. And the challenge with that is what they're doing, what the media is actually doing, is they're strengthening his presidency and his candidacy for another presidential run. Just imagine, this is the same guy that said, hey, on Tuesday, they're coming after me. He told the press this. The press follows Trump. Believe it or not, the more that they hit this guy, and the press still hasn't understand this, the more that they hit this guy, the stronger his brand becomes. Now, the issue with that is not are Republicans on board, but are the independents going to be swayed by this nonsense, whatever you want to call it? That's who the decision maker is. But right now, the more they push, the stronger the president's brand becomes in 2024.
Even if the indictment doesn't come down with Alvin Bragg in Manhattan with the district attorney, you have 3 other pending legal actions in Georgia, in D.C. with January 6th, and in Florida. And that one in Florida is really serious about classified documents. So even with Eric Bolling saying, you know, he didn't think there was anything here, but he said that he thought that there would be something in these other cases. There's just so much that's going against Trump right now. I would disagree with the fact that this is strengthening him. If the person that's running for president, the former president, is under indictment, not just one, but 4 different legal actions in different jurisdictions, and one of them looks very strong. And then in the other one regarding January 6th, they're calling Mike Pence, Mark Meadows in to testify. Politically, this is suicide. Now, we've all seen Trump survive these things before. He's made it against all odds. He's a Teflon Don, so to speak. But I just don't see how this attracts new voters. You have Ron DeSantis out there who looks very clean. He doesn't have a lot of dirt on his suit. He's young. He's articulate. He's able to move forward. I know a lot of Republicans are pushing for him. I don't see how Trump is able to rise above all of this politically. I think that being under indictment while running for president really would be a death knell for him. Of course, he surprised us before, but I just don't see how you get out from under all of these different indictments that are forthcoming.